Where'd your name come from?
Realest kind of street name, you know, XO, like the pills, you know, fucking around the streets, dibbling and dabbling, you know.
Where are you from?
Lake Charles, Louisiana. It's about 2 hours from Houston, 2 hours from Baton Rouge. So we kind of got a nice Louisiana, Texas mix of a flavor, you feel me?
How far from New Orleans?
About 3.5, 4 hours.
What's your opinion of the state of rap music right now in Louisiana?
It's an underground scene. It's real ratchet, real grimy. You gotta get in the mud if you want people to respect you and feel you. You gotta go out and touch the fans. But at the same time, I feel like on a national scale, anybody that ever really made it in Louisiana went national. Like from Master P to Cash Money to Bootsy. If you make it and you really take over the state of Louisiana, it's one of them states that people interested in. Like I know right now in Atlanta, they really love Louisiana. They really love Bootsy. They really love that sound because they know it's real, it's the bottom. You feel me? Atlanta a grimy place, so I know they love other grimy places like Memphis or Louisiana where it's really the mud, the dirt. You feel me?
Now give me a tour of Lake Charles for someone that's never been there before. Let's start with the food. Favorite food spot in the city?
My favorite food spot, Pat's of Henderson. It's a seafood spot. We really eat a lot of seafood, from crawfish to shrimp, catfish, redfish. When you growing up in Lake Charles, you right on I-10, you right on the water. The Gulf of Mexico not too far, so a lot of people into fishing, all that. I grew up fishing, all that.
How's the nightlife over there?
It's on and off. You know, for a long time we had one of the most wildest clubs in Louisiana. It used to be Festival City. Niggas call that the jungle, you feel me? Niggas gonna be on sherms, PCP, you feel me? Niggas gonna be smoking big weed, rolling on X pills, popping prescription pills, sipping drink. The laws outside, niggas outside shooting dice, hustling. You might get shot in that bitch, you might get stabbed in that bitch. The undercovers might be walking around in that bitch, you feel me? Like from H-Town to New Orleans, everybody know about this club. Like you ask niggas from the Screwed Up clique in Houston, they'll be like, oh yeah, that's the jungle, you feel me? But now we got one little club. They just changed the name. It was Vibes, now it's Pure. It's cool. It just depends on the promoter, if you get packed or not.
Are there any strip clubs out there?
Yeah, we got a little ratchet strip club, Vixens. That bitch like a little sharpshooter. That bitch like a little narrow motherfucker, man. It be so packed and I always be like, man, they gonna get stabbed in this bitch, you feel me? After the club, nigga might perform and shit, they like, man, we all going to Vibes. I be like, man, I'll probably go to the house, man. Feel me? I got a bitch at the house, my nigga. I'm not even worried about the shit, man.
Now, every city has their own lingo. What's some lingo one might hear? Some terms or some phrases one might hear in Lake Charles?
Lake Charles, man, you might hear something from everywhere in Lake Charles. Like, you know, son is a New York word, but everybody just start calling each other son. But they gotta make it Louisiana, so it's big son. Niggas be like, what up, big son? Say big son, you feel me? Or they'll take East Louisiana lingo, round and thug, but then they'll take Texas lingo, cause like in Louisiana, niggas that have dreads, but they riding swangers and slabs like H-Town, you feel me? So it's a real gumbo of flavors. Then, you know, Atlanta then invaded everybody, so niggas gonna be on the new shit too, the sauce and the dabbing and all that shit too.
Now, does Lake Charles have anything going on as far as events? Like, for instance, you know, in New Orleans, they got Mardi Gras.
I mean, Mardi Gras is a statewide thing, though. You feel me? Like, Lake Charles, we're gonna have our own Mardi Gras parades, our own, you know, downtown and all. It's not big like New Orleans, but we're gonna, you know, have our own thing. I mean, it's different places. During Mardi Gras, you'll go around the state. Like, I like to go to St. Martinville. It's kind of like in the country. You feel me? It'd be a big parade. It'd be going down. There's food on side the road. You might get you a $3 bowl of red beans and rice. You might get you some some sausage on a stick or hot link sandwich or some alligator, you feel me? And it's big parade, people dancing. It's different spots you could hit in Louisiana during Mardi Gras. But Lake Charles, I don't know. Lake Charles, the police presence so heavy that it's hard for the black community to really do too much. Like we used to back in the day, you could chill at the Civic Center on Sundays. You know, every city, Sunday is the day you go to the park or you bring the cars out. You can't really do that in Lake Charles, man. The law's gonna come through and everybody gonna get maced and, you know, I don't know, we just live in a little town that's kind of under martial law because we right on that highway. We right on I-10, 2 hours from Houston, so it's the I-10 dope zone. That 20 minutes right before you get to Lake Charles coming from Houston, man, they had that shit on 60 Minutes behind racial profiling and everything. Like, we one of the hottest parts of I-10.
Now let's take it back a little bit. What type of student were you in school?
I was actually a pretty good student, man. A's and B's. High school, start falling off, you know, C's, D's, that kind of stuff. But just, you know, getting into the streets and getting my own car and moving around, and you ain't really so focused.
Any jobs growing up?
The one job I always had was I worked for my mom. She got her own home health care company, so even when I was about 14, I started working, you feel me? Because, you know, like, usually you can't work till you about 16, 17, but if it's a family business, you can start working at about 14. So I was answering phones way back then. I had checks and so much money. My mama was like, man, you can't have all this fucking money here, man. Let me hold this for you and put it in the bank, man, till you get a little older, because this is just too much money. I'm 14 with thousands of dollars. I think I started buying Versace shades and shit. She was like, oh, nah, we gonna chill on all this, man.
Any crazy customer stories dealing with that job?
It's always something crazy, man. Family members calling up, complaining about the way their parents getting taken care of, but usually you're gonna try to rectify that. But let me think. It was this one time, cause we had opened an office in Houston, and it was a nurse. She convinced the old man to put her in his will. You feel me? He died and everything, so she going back and forth with the family. So the family sued us for $1 million. But we ended up beating the case, and the whole lawsuit got dumped on the nurse and all that. But after that, we closed down the Houston office and stuck with the Louisiana grind.
What's the worst thing you put your parents through?
Going to jail, having to get bailed out, having to pay lawyer fees, all that type of shit. That kind of shit.
What's your message to the youth?
To the youth, man, don't be a follower, man. Be yourself, man. Everybody trying to be somebody else. Everybody want to dress the same. Everybody want to listen to the same stuff, man. Just be you. You feel me? It's cool if other people don't like what you like, and it's cool if you don't like what everybody else like. Like me personally, I'm a rebel. I might be jamming a certain artist when nobody like them, but then as soon as everybody jump on the bandwagon, I kind of be like, well, I don't even want to listen to it no more. But yeah, just be yourself, man.
Now, what do you hate the most about the music industry?
Fake ass niggas, industry niggas, lying niggas, man. Niggas will tell you one thing, it's gonna be a whole different other thing, man. It's like I don't even want to speak on some of the stuff I saw in the game, you feel me? Because I just made a post on Instagram today. I say, man, when you jump in this rap game and you start to meet your favorite rappers, they be some hoe ass niggas. Like, you be disappointed, man. You might not even much jam them niggas' music ever again. You be like, man, I don't, you feel me? You'll be like, man, I thought this nigga was a real nigga. Man, yeah, 9 times out of 10, it be the complete opposite. You be like, man, either niggas acting Hollywood with you, or try to pull some funny business deal, you feel me? Or, I don't know, it's just nasty out here, man. The game, it ain't no money in it, so everybody scamming and scrambling, and the artists at the bottom of the pyramid. It's a pyramid scheme. The executives at the top making the money, then you got your industry people, then you got your under industry people, then you got your low level people that's just lying and scamming. Then at the bottom, you got your producers, your graphic artists, your cameramen, directors, everybody getting paid from the money going up from the artists, but the money barely ever come back down to the artist. But if you stick with it and really do your thing, when you got the millions and all that and you doing your thing, you're gonna look back like, that little $1,000 he played me out of, or that 1,500, that shit don't even matter. Nah, it's big Phantoms and Ferraris, and that's one thing Ross was like, and I got, Ross a character, you feel me? Like when you talk to him in real life, he really like that, like how you see on the Breakfast Club, and I got every car. He was like, the Ferraris, the old schools. I'm like, man, this shit for real, you feel me? Like, I was right where y'all niggas was at. He was like, Draper used to just give me the keys to the Suave House office, and I'll just walk around smoking blunts, just looking like, one day, you feel me? He like, man, y'all right where I was, man. Y'all keep doing what the fuck y'all doing, man. Keep mashing, and one day.
Top 3 things you need in the studio.
Weed, good weed, a good engineer. Good weed, a good engineer, and good equipment. And that's it, man. I don't use no pen and pad. I don't use no phone. I don't go home and write. I don't like to listen to the beats before I go in there. I like to go in the studio, roll up, get the weed burning, get everything right. All right, not play the beat. Cause I'm usually gonna, if I'm fucking with the beat, I'm usually gonna come up with the hook the first time through the beat. I'll be like, ooh, bitch, let me in the booth. You feel me? I'm gonna work on the hook, get that right, then be like, man, fly them hooks, feel me? 12 bars in between each, or if it's an R&B song, 8 bars, you feel me? I'm gonna rap, you feel me? Might punch in a couple times, and till the song finish, man. Cause the nigga been rapping for so long, I was one of them niggas that really hunched over that pen and pad, just really, like, I'm about to kill these niggas, like I'm rapping all kind of syllables all in the bars and just really rapping. People just kind of okay, you feel me, you rapping. But the niggas who they like is the niggas who do it effortless, like Jay-Z. I think Jay-Z at his best when he not trying. Like the albums where you could tell Jay really trying to be lyrical right now. But when he just, like Blueprint, he just easy on that bitch. He just, you feel me? That be the times when a nigga jamming, man. When I start being more effortless, that's when people was like, man, you feel me? I'm like, oh, okay. I see what the formula is, man, for 2015. You can't overthink the shit. I try to just go with my first mind. They usually work.
What type of strain of weed?
Man, I really ain't tripping, man. I smoke so much weed, it ain't like, I'ma want some strong, some Kush, some OG, my favorite probably strain is Headband or Cookies, that extra powerful shit, man, cause I'm like a chain smoker, man. We just bought an ounce, that bitch gonna be gone in about 2 days, you feel me, and it's just me and my partner, you feel me? But man, I smoke probably 7 a day, It ain't just outrageous, but I smoke, man.
What's the realest song you ever wrote? Ever spoke so far in your whole catalog?
I got so much stuff that's not out that I really like, but out of what's released, it's a song I got with Killer Mike. It's called Rap in My Life. And at that time when I wrote it, I really felt like a lot of these rappers talking about shit that I already done. You feel me? Like, I'm on the internet, I'm watching Wiz Khalifa, he in Amsterdam. He talking about he in Amsterdam for his first time. I'm like, damn, I went to Amsterdam about 2 years ago. Feel me? Or niggas talk about foreign cars and this and that. Man, I've been driving foreign cars. Or niggas talking about, young niggas talking about just jumping in the game. I might look like a young nigga, but I'm not. You feel me? Nigga been an I-10, you feel me, ride or doing that thing, you feel me, for a long time, but I don't really try to concentrate on that, cause everybody done did that. And it's always somebody who done it way bigger than you. So nigga ain't trying to, try to portray that like, oh man, I'm just the biggest. You feel me? Nah, man. It's about being real, man. like Player Fly say it back in the day. I ain't the biggest or baddest, but I'm the realest. You feel me? That's what it's all about, man. Just being true to you.
What are your keys to success?
Hard work, dedication, not quitting, because you ain't gonna make it if you quit. That's number one rule. If you just quit, there's zero chance you're gonna make it. Then as long as you keep pushing, and I learned to trust my gut. You know, a lot of years, people tell you this, people tell you that, and you sit around waiting, but really trusting your gut and doing what you feel you need to do on a daily basis. It's not I'm gonna do this week, that next week. Well, you know, a lot of it depends on money, if it's stuff you gotta pay for. But as far as working, promoting yourself, it's a daily thing. It's a daily thing of sitting down and what can I do today? Who can I call today? What move can I make today, right now? You feel me? But you just gotta keep pushing, man.
So what you got going on right now?
Well, still pushing the mixtape, XO, $1 Million Lifestyle, hosted by DJ Scream, executive producer Tony Draper, Suave House. Got Rick Ross on there, Pusha T, Yo Gotti, Young Dro, Shauna, Powwow. I got the remix to that song. That's called Hold Up. I got the remix with Lil Kiki and ESG from the Screwed Up Click. Got a new single with Zero. It's called Monkey Shit. That's on the Texas side. Then I got Louisiana music I do too. I got that Fuck With Me song. That's like the single we pushing right now because it's really tearing down the clubs all through Louisiana. Southwest Louisiana, Central Louisiana, Northwest, Northeast. Still trying to penetrate Baton Rouge and New Orleans because they kind of got their own atmosphere going on, you feel me? But that Fuck With Me, man, every DJ know about it, from Bebe to man, Pratt and Alexandra, man. You know, every DJ really pushing it, pumping behind it, man. Radio, everything. Working on a new mixtape. It's untitled right now, but it's really concentrating on the Louisiana sound since that's what's working for me right now. So I said, let me capitalize. Got a feature from, man, well, on Fuck With Me, I got Level and Mouse. That's the producer. Used to work with Boosie. He still work with him, but he just not with Trill no more. But Mouse, he really the sound of Louisiana. That's really that club sound in Louisiana. Level, he a hot artist in Louisiana. They on the Fuck With Me. Then on other features on the new project, I got Turk on that bitch. We got a hard song. It sound like some old Hot Boy shit. I got a beat from Mouse. That bitch sound like some 1999, 98 Manny Fresh. Got another song. I got Fiend and Mystikal on. That's called Animal. That bitch retarded. You feel me? Who else I got on there? Fox Mill. Got him on there. Scotty Kane from Baton Rouge. Rest in Peace, Racked Up Red. I got him on a song. We did that maybe like a couple months before he got killed. Shot the video on YouTube. It's called Stand Down. Really, man, I'm just working, man, doing shows, trying to connect with these DJs, man, and push this shit further, man. I'm still pushing that $1 Million Lifestyle, man, because the world needs to hear that, man. Then at the same time, I'm working on $1 Million Lifestyle too. So the grind gonna keep pushing, man. We're gonna keep dropping music. And once I get the buzz up where I want it to be, I got so much unreleased music that I'm just gonna flood. You feel me? It's gonna be like Gucci back in the day, or how Future just did recent. I'm about to just flood niggas about 3-4 mixtapes in a year. Cause I'm talking about, while we riding out here, I might have played my partner 60 songs back to back. You feel me? And that's just what I played on this trip. Last time we went to Dallas, I probably played them another 60 songs, man. So we ready for the industry, man. Mind right, money right. We ready, man. Paperwork right. About to get it, man. Black Melissa, XO. It's going down Lake Charles in this bitch.